all aboard! Welcome aboard the Agent Orange Express. Good morning to you all from Tokyo. It's a Tuesday morning, and today we are riding into the Nakano area to a bakery. I don't know how cool the guy is with us going in there and streaming inside, but it's a no-frills bakery, foreign owned. His name is Kyle. He's from the US. Might be from Mississippi. I think he says from Mississippi. But I put out a plea for help one day a couple years ago. You can't find good cakes, like American type cake, in Japan. It's really hard to find. They always have this like, oh, was that a Lambo? That was a crazy looking Lambo. Did you see that? I'll have to check that out on the replay. It looked all iridescent. But yeah, it's hard to find really good cakes. They always buy this strawberry shortcake with whipped cream is the icing. That's bogus, man. Hey guys, welcome. We got Carrie in the house. We got JB. We got Iken. Hey guys, welcome everybody. So I was fed up with the cakes that are available here. I mean, you could go to Costco and yeah, it's kind of, they're not really that high quality. So some guy saw my post and he's like, hey, try Kyle's. It's called Kyle's Good Finds. And yeah, it's a simple bakery, but really good stuff. Cheesecake, pecan pies, cakes. But it's like home cooked stuff. It's not like, you know, he doesn't really get into the real fancy stuff you'd be posting on Instagram. It's no frills bakery, but really good. He's got gumbo and some southern Creole goods and yeah, cakes and pies. So I'm going to get an order in for a cake, birthday cake, and that's why we're going. That's where we're headed today. So this is somewhere we haven't gone before. Uncharted territory. Be afraid. Be very afraid. I am, because I don't know how to get to this place. That's why you can see the Navi, so you guys can see the map of where we're headed on the right side of your screen here. We're just passing through Ikebukuro. This is Ikebukuro Station. And as I mentioned, we are on we're on Agent Orange today. Sexy AF is taking a breather for a few days until Friday, when we take her into the shop to get the front tire put on properly. That was crazy. So 2 years ago I put these tires on, sexy, and the last stream we did, a couple of keen-eyed viewers said, hey dude, your front tire's on wrong. Points into the direction of rotation and it was backwards. How do you screw that up if that's your job? So I can't blame it on, well, I can kind of blame it on my guy over at British Beat, which is a really cool shop over near Mita, kind of, yeah, Mita, Azerbaijan area. It's all old British bikes, hence British Beat. and they handled new stuff as well, but most of the stuff is vintage. But he takes the tires. If you have a tire, what do you call it? You get new tires. This in Japanese, I lose my English, man. Tire kokan means you change the tires. But yeah, if you get new tires, they don't do it there at their shop. They bring the wheel and the tire over to a partner shop, and they handle the wheel and tires. Well, that's their specialty. How do you screw up if that's what your main focus is, to put on tires? Kind of inexcusable. But thankfully, no issues in the past 2 years when I was riding. I never rode in the rain, so that makes a big difference. And we're going to be turning right up here, heading into the Nakano area. Yeah, we had a nice day today. It's actually a little bit chilly. It's almost like a hoodie weather right now. Yesterday was a heavy rainstorm, and all that has been blown out, and now we've got some sun, and the air is clear and cool. God bless. Yeah, that's right, Jason. Somebody was asleep at the wheel when they were putting Sexy's tires on. Maybe they were thrown off by the beauty, the sex appeal of Sexy AF. I can understand it. Had one eye on the tank, one eye on the wheel. It happens. But speaking of sexy vintage motorcycles, British Beat has, I don't know if they started it, but they are involved in this event called LOC, Legend of Classic. And it's at miscellaneous tracks in the Kanto area. I think they're strictly in the Kanto area. But it's old school races on old bikes. So they have different classifications, and one of them has to be before 1972. So old Nortons and Triumphs and some great old bikes. They're racing on the track. So we're going to Fuji Speedway this Sunday. I'm going to go there and I'm going to film it. So stay tuned for that video. That should be a blast. There's a vintage Harley race. There's a sidecar race. I'm assuming there's a passenger in the sidecar, but we'll find out. It's going to be a blast. If I'm not completely hung over from the night before, which is what this party is all about. That's why I'm going to get a cake. I got to say it quietly because I don't want somebody who might see this getting any tip-offs. But yeah, Legend of Classic on Sunday. This time it'll be at Fuji Speedway. And they do it 3 times a year, it looks like. This is the first opportunity I've had to go to it. So it should be a blast. Check out some BSAs, Nortons, Triumphs, old Harleys. There's also a Clubman, old Honda Clubman. And yeah, should be a good one. Last weekend was a blast as well. 'Tis the season for getting out on the bike and bike shows and things. So last weekend it's called Blue Sky Heaven, and it's Harley Davidson's annual rally. It's kind of like a Diet Sturgis. But that said, really big event and really fun event. It's probably the best motorcycle show I have been to. It was held at Yokohama Futo, which is the pier there, right next to Yamashita Park in Yokohama. Awesome location. Right on the Yokohama Bay, you could see the skyline, Yokohama skyline, and then the bay there, and boats going by, and just beautiful. And it was perfect. Saturday was perfect weather for it. So my wife and I were there for that and filmed, and I have begun editing that video. It's going to be a really fun one, so stay tuned for that. That'll be the next video up on the Peter Von Gom Japan channel. But yeah, a lot of fun. Great music, live music, DJs. There's like a little hamburger village, bunch of different hamburgers from different shops. Sadly, I let my better half choose the burger place we were going to eat at. And she's like, oh, it's called Sasebo. Oh, Sashiburi, I haven't been to Sasebo in a long time. It was like it's a region or something. They have a special burger. Well, it wasn't that special. So basically what it was is it's like a minced pork patty on the burger. I mean, it's like a normal hamburger, but it's not a beef patty. It was minced pork. And if it's mixed pork and beef, okay. But this was full pork, and it just kind of had this. It was too savory, and it just it's nasty. That's not a burger. So we didn't strike gold with that, but it was okay. But I mean, nothing beats a Wagyu burger or something like that. But not to complain. That was really the only disappointing thing of the day. It was just great. There was an indoor area that had shops selling. It was all Harley. It's all Harley. So Harley goods, T-shirts and belts and actually other accessories and things that some Harley branded, some not. Cardo was there, my sponsor, my friends from Cardo. Helmet communication devices, world's best. So they had a booth and chatted with them, and ran into my man Moses. He's got to be the only Moses in Japan. I think he's from Kenya, and I met him at the Tokyo Motorcycle Show. Really nice guy, and he works for Harley in their PR, so the nationwide PR. So he handles that, and chatted a bit with him, and what else? Checked out the bikes. All the 2024 Harleys were there, all the different models. You could test ride them. There was a stunt show. Dudes rocking these big road glide Harleys and doing wheelies and stuff. That was fun. And then for me, the biggest joy was walking through the parking lot. Thousands, as far as the eye could see, Harleys in the parking lot. Crazy. Seriously, like Sturgis kind of stuff. And they come from all over the country. There was actually some guys that were visiting from overseas as well. I saw they had their bike affiliated vests on, the clubs or gangs or whatever they want to call it. But yeah, it was just incredible. So next year, this is my first time going to it. They usually had it at Fuji Speedway. This was the first year they did it in Yokohama. And I can't imagine doing it anywhere else. It was just, it's an ideal location. They've got these cool old warehouses along the pier there, where they had the indoor stuff, and Highly recommend it. If you're going to be in Japan in this time of year, they don't. You have to check the dates because they kind of vary. It doesn't seem to be the same time like the Tokyo Motorcycle Show. They vary it. But last year he told me they did it in August at Fuji Speedway, and man, that's a death warrant out on that hot track in the middle of August in Tokyo or in this area. No way. No thank you. But if they do it in Yokohama again next year, which they probably will once they have the infrastructure set up, and good times. So enough about me. What's been happening with you guys? Everybody staying Genki and out of trouble? So we are, according to our map here, we can see we're about 9 minutes away from our destination, Kyle's Good Finds. Why is this guy stopping? What's going on here? Sorry guys, it's kind of hard to filter through this. Try to go around these cars. You do not want to be stuck. How about them apples? Oh, the guacamole. And I've got some good news. Some of you know that I was the voice for ANA, the in-flight announcement all over the world. Welcome on board. May we have your attention for the following safety instructions. That one. Well, guess who's back? Guess who's back in the driver's seat? So I'm recording that today. However, there's a catch. And the catch is... Let's see if we can... You guys see that okay? Can you see that screen? The catch is... It's only flights on the Pokemon ANA airplanes. I'm going to turn left up here. So there's some Pokemon themed ANA flights globally. So if you get one of those flights, you will have me as your onboard flight announcer. We're about 4 minutes away. So I don't know if you can reserve a flight on a Pokemon ANA airplane, or if they're random or what, but maybe worth looking into. What's going on here? Now we can see the Navi. somebody spamming this. That's right. Captain Pikachu. Yeah. There's actually one line that you have to say. Brace for impact. I don't want to say it, but I have to. It's in the script. After all, it is an emergency announcement. All onboard flight announcements have to cover the potential, the unlikely occurrence of a water landing or some other mishap. All right, we're a couple minutes away from Kyle's Good Finds. So the rest of this week looks like good weather, so if schedule permits, I'll take you guys out again. Actually, maybe Friday morning when I take Sexy in for the tire change. And this looks like, I don't know, a couple more blocks. So, weather permitting on Friday morning, we'll do another live stream. Good to have you guys aboard. This intersection we're at right now is called the Arai Five Forked Road. So there are 5 directions, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th one? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see the 5th. I think they made a mistake. It's 4 forked. And I think that's Kyle's up there on the corner. We're just about there. So we will... Can't do a U-turn, can we? Yeah, there's Kyle's Good Finds right there on the corner. So what we're going to do is stop for once. And we'll actually just go a little further here. And I'll swing us around. And there's nobody coming, which is right about now. This guy does a brisk business. All of his stuff sells out every day. So you have to kind of get here early on if you want to get some good eats. And I'll take you up to the door and we'll take a look at what's going on in there. Hang on, guys. Just give me a moment while I take off my helmet. Just gonna get my helmet off here. And actually, I'm going to connect you guys onto my shirt. Does that work? Yeah, all right. Be now on my chest. And I'm just unpacking here, throwing the helmet into the case, and we'll pop in there and take a look. Right, hold still, guys. Just getting off the bike here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There's Kyle's Good Finds right there. You can see it. Kyle's Good Finds. And a little green grocer right here. So this is the Nakano area. If you go down this street further, it's Nakano Broadway, which is a really cool neighborhood. Really worth visiting and walking around. There's lots of vintage shops and cool little walking streets and things. So check out Nakano Broadway. It's we're very close to Nakano Station right now. But this is Kyle's Good Finds, and we're gonna pop in there. He's got some customers, so you can kind of see in the place pies and things and cheesecakes, and it looks really. Oishii desu ka? Okay. She says it's delicious. So, yeah, that concludes our ride this morning. Always a pleasure having you along. Hey, Ken, thank you. Snack and coffee time. Cool, thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Cheers, guys. Sorry if I missed anybody else's comments and things. It was hard to see today because I had I mounted the, we had the camera mounted on the tank this time. So it was back like this. So I couldn't really see the screen real well. But at any rate, thank you always. And let's pop in here to Kyle's Good Finds, and we'll be in touch again soon. Hey, keep it down. See you hopefully on Friday. Ciao, guys.